Picture this. You start up a new game of Ark, excited for the many adventures that are to come, with aspirations to finally overcome the bosses in Ark. You survive, taming dinosaurs, finding that perfect base location, building an awe-inspiring base that you had been planning to build, and collecting perfect tames, eagerly breeding them to get mutations suited to defeating the bosses. Your goal is clear, to ascend from the Ark and finally defeat the Overseer. Yet somewhere along the way, something shifts. The magic that once drew you into the game begins to wane. The desperate need to survive, to overcome the next hurdle, fades. Suddenly, the once threatening Ark feels manageable. Your base is complete, your tames are powerful, and the bosses no longer seem as an attractive goal as they once did. The sense of progress you've made, while monumental, is no longer accompanied by that urgent need to conquer. Instead, you're left with a deep sense of completion, yet ironically, it's that very feeling that leads you to step away from the game. You've conquered the island in your own mind, and without that sense of survival or challenge, the desire to play fades. And this cycle repeats itself. Each time, you return with the same aspiration to conquer, but never truly finish the race. This paradox isn't just confined to Ark. It extends to other sandbox survival games like Minecraft. I'll grind away, gather resources, and build epic structures. But when I no longer need to scrounge for food or fear the next attack, that's when the spark dims. I've transformed the world into a safe place, too safe, and the challenge evaporates. And that's when the desire to continue playing fades. It's a strange paradox, isn't it? I've spent well over 1,000 hours in Ark, yet I've never completed it in the traditional sense. I've never ascended, never collected every artifact, and in a way, I've never really finished my journey. But the strange thing is, I don't feel disappointed. There's an understanding that the process itself, what you learn and what you build and what you overcome, is more valuable than any ultimate achievement. It's a different kind of satisfaction, and that's where the deep thought behind it all lies. I used to wonder why I spent so many hours in these games without actually finishing them. Was there something wrong with me? Was I not playing the game right? But I've come to realize that this feeling isn't unique to me. A quick search revealed that many players share a similar experience. There's a kind of universal truth in this cycle, an understanding that the journey, the world building, the exploration, and the relationships formed with the game's mechanics are the real draw. The game becomes less about the end and more about the ongoing experience of surviving, adapting, and thriving. The final boss, the ascension, the artifacts, these are important milestones, yes, but they're not the heart of the game. But here's the thing. What if it's not about completing the game? What if the game isn't meant to be finished? Maybe the real joy is in the journey, in the act of shaping the world around you, of creating something unique. It's not about defeating the final boss or ascending, it's about mastering the systems, creating your own story, and having the freedom to do so again and again. The beauty of Ark and games like it is that they don't force you to follow a predetermined path. You define your goals, your own sense of accomplishment, and once you've achieved what you set out to do, the game doesn't lose its value. It just transforms into something else, a new challenge or a new creation. Even though I know I'll likely never finish Ark in the way the developers intended, I keep coming back. And I think many players are in the same boat. It's almost as if the act of conquering the game isn't about reaching the end goal. It's about mastering the world, and once that mastery has been achieved, it can lose its meaning because the world becomes your creation, no longer something to fear or strive against. This paradox highlights the beauty of sandbox games. They don't force a narrative, they don't define what success looks like for you. You're allowed to shape your own journey. Perhaps that's the trap. As soon as you no longer need to struggle to survive, the pull of the world weakens. The tension that made the game exciting is gone, and so is your motivation to keep playing. But here's the real question. Does it matter? Does the fact that I never finish these games truly diminish their value? I don't think so. The endless cycle of beginning again, of starting over with new goals and ambitions, is a testament to the richness of these games. It's like creating a new chapter in a book that has no end. Each time you pick it up, it's a fresh story filled with discovery, growth, and in a way, a kind of rebirth. This paradox isn't a flaw in game design. It's a reflection of the human experience itself, a continuous cycle of striving, achieving, and finding new purpose. The challenge isn't to finish, it's to embrace the journey, to continually evolve your goals, and to find new meaning in the world each time you return. And maybe that's why I keep coming back. Not to finish Ark or any other game, but to live within them, to explore the limits of what I can create and overcome. Even if it means I never truly finish it, the experience itself remains invaluable.